Well. Here we are again. It seems that no matter where Megan goes, disaster follows. And if Ari Emanuel, the super top agent in the world, at least in Hollywood, could not make a deal or get Meghan Markle a successful deal or, successful career, that says it all, doesn't it, folks? Because now, in spite of the fact that they are still denying that they have dropped her, all the signs are there, aren't they, guys? I mean, last year they had a party at the Waldorf Astoria where everybody on the roster, on the list, they were all invited. Kevin Costner, I mean, everybody, guys. They were all invited except Harry and Meghan Markle. They've held events celebrating all these A-listers. No Harry, no Meghan Markle. And so, last year I called a WME pretending to be somebody who wanted to hire Meghan Markle. And the very nice woman looked in the computer and said that they didn't have her on the list. So I said, "Are you sure?" Then she put me on hold and nothing happened. And then she said, "Yep, we're pretty sure." I called the next day just in case, she got it wrong, and I got the same answer. I called the third day. You remember that video, guys. Let's not forget that. But this is actually kind of a humbling lesson for Meghan Markle. And we're going to get into this right away because I mean, oof, this is big news, guys. We have all been talking about this for a while now, but it's kind of like terrible when this is very public because make no mistake, the Hollywood Reporter is intimately connected to Ari Emanuel. Nothing gets published by TMZ, Hollywood Reporter, Vanity Fair. Nothing like that gets published without the say so of Ari Emanuel, because if they publish something that is negative against one of their stars, then what they do is they withhold that star from any of those publications. So the fact that the page six is saying, what a royal pain. I mean, Meghan Markle has been dropped by WME. Multiple sources tell page six. This is nothing new. I mean, we have been speculating about this. I mean, how can you not have your one of your stars in the computer if you're a possible client calling for her? After months of speculation about her relationship with the top Hollywood agency, she has been branded difficult, rude, obnoxious, and untalented. Hard to sorry, I'm just reading here. Hard to get along with. The agency still denies it has given the star the royal flush and says it's still working with her. They say that the Duchess of Sussex has not been able to get a hold of Harry Emanuel since January last year, though she is believed to meet every day with agents. I mean, why do you need to have talks with it? She must be driving these poor agents insane, ordering them to get her a Dior. You know what's interesting? Because she wore during Invictus Games Dior clothing the entire time. And yet, not a word from Dior endorsing or even, advertising. Oh my God, the Duchess of Sussex wore this. No, 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 no. And then it says that an industry insider said Markle 43 was let go because she was too demanding and too difficult to work with. Or Meghan? Are we talking about the same Meghan who has been accused of bullying staff in the United Kingdom? Of bullying staff in the United States, of going through 28 producers, not because she needed 28 producers, because they just kept quitting on her. Are we talking about the same Meghan Markle who bullied Princess Charlotte, a 3-year-old, or made Princess Catherine cry? The very same Meghan Markle says she's not there to coddle anybody. I don't know, guys. It seems to me that we're talking about the same woman. But I mean, this could be a very learning moment for her. Maybe she'll get something. I mean, something has to sink into that woman's brain, because Ari Emanuel has not stopped any of these publications, especially right before the show. So, Ari Emanuel has enough power to ask Netflix to block the comments on all of on Meghan Markle's trailer or on any of the social media. But he doesn't want to. He hasn't done it. So, in spite of the fact that the agency's saying, yes, we're working with her, but don't go by the words, go by the actions. The fact that Ari, they haven't been invited to go to any Netflix event. I mean, Megan always arrives as a plus one, and Harry's nowhere to be found. Spotify, what did they label them? Effing grifters. Let's not forget that. And then the article goes, it's unclear exactly when she was dropped, though WME insists it's still working with her. How can they be working with her? They haven't been able to secure her any roles in anything, guys. Nothing, nothing. And her contract is up right now in March. So she's cost the money. She has not made the money. WME continues to represent Meghan and Archwell, said a rep. That Archwell means Harry because they still want Harry. They don't want Meghan Markle. Indeed, sources said the agency is still working on some of her projects for Archwell. Now, this is something that nobody's touching up on. Archwell belongs to Harry and Meghan. Just go to my video I did yesterday about that, why Meghan was setting up as ever as a production company when she already has Archwell Productions, because she's trying to separate. And then of course it goes. The foundation she runs with her husband Prince Harry, because they don't want to let go of Harry. They want to let go of Meghan. Unfortunately, Harry's such an idiot, because former employees of Markle and Prince Harry have reportedly dubbed themselves as the Sussex Survivors Club. That's not a that's not a good thing. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be part of that club. In addition to this, we hear that Markle had an outburst in January 2024, right after the holidays, when the Duchess demanded a meeting and expected decks and plans. Though it's unclear if this was for herself or Archwell. And this is the important part, guys. Because you see, Meghan is desperate to get rid of Harry. Meghan is desperate for her to be launched as a superstar. But you know what? You may pack crap in a pretty package, but when you unpack the package, it's still crap, and she doesn't get that. And yeah, the outburst she had was with Ari Emanuel, who's another narcissist. I mean, Ari Emanuel. I know you guys have seen Entourage, one of my favorite shows. Well, that the guy agent, that's the one that basically Entourage, the guy who acts as the agent is modeled after Ari Emanuel. Again, he's portrayed as a man who would sell anybody for anything, and who is very, very powerful. Make no mistake about that. So this led to a dispute, and Ari was done with her. And when the head of the most powerful PR agency in Hollywood is done with you, I would be looking for another one. But who is she going to go to? Sunshine's dropped her. Dropped her. Her former agent, the little guy that used to represent her when she was in Suits, dropped her. She dropped that very nice agent that helped her secure the UN job, the Rwanda job, and even secure her the Reitman's job. She dropped her. So, what is she going to do now, guys? The news comes as the mom of two appears to launch her Netflix lifestyle show with Love Meghan next Tuesday. But is it ever even going to launch? There has been so much backlash. So much. Is it going to launch? That's a very interesting question. Because the fact that Ari Emanuel is not stopping this article right before the launch, I'd be worried. If I were Meghan, I'd be worried, guys, because I know that she said that she didn't know tabloid culture existed in the United States, but this woman has been hit hard by this very same culture that she claims she never knew about or knew existed. So now, even that, people are doubting that this is going to go ahead, and they said that, and this is very telling too, that they're trying to distance themselves by saying Meghan had only been with the top agency since April 2023. and was being looked after personally by WME Big Guns Brad Slater, who reps Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and Jill Smaller, who represents the former Sioux Star's longtime friend, tennis champ Serena Williams. But you know what? The leaky ship. When Hollywood is done with you and you're gone for good, everybody turns on you. Because another source says, I don't know what those projects are, but WME is definitely not working on Megan's personal business, but they are interested in working on their Archwell side of the business. So Megan has been busy relaunching herself on Instagram in time for her Netflix show, but sources claim that there might be another delay or postpone me, and it might never be released. They claim that her constant rebranding of her lifestyle business from American Riviera Orchard to as ever has not helped, that a series of trademark setbacks has not helped. You think? You think? And then they go on to say, as page 6 revealed this week, and the products which Markle confirmed would include her heavily promoted jam won't be ready for sale for months after her show debuts. So, what is going to happen about this woman? I mean, what is it going to take for Meghan Markle to understand that Hollywood is done with her, that she's gone for good? When the top agency can't get you a gig anywhere, you're done. It is done for this Duchess, the diva Duchess. She's been accused of diva behavior. She's been accused of bullying staff. She's been accused of bullying producers. It's not going to be good. It's not good, and it doesn't look good. And I don't know about what WME says. I care about what WME does, or better yet, what WME doesn't do. And which is basically they haven't secured her any jobs. They haven't come out publicly issuing public statements. They haven't stopped this damning publications in the United States of America, not the UK. Now we have the Hollywood Reporter, the Bible, page 6, TMZ, Vanity Fair. I mean, they haven't stopped it. So that says a lot. You tell me if she's being dumped or not. My opinion, she's toast. But does she know it? And it must be because she's panicking in Montecito, and her Netflix cooking show seems to be dead on the water and postponed yet again.